My never I say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there. I see them yopo.
Yeah. Kwajo, Mami Dennis. People like Dennis Miracle Aboagye, I don't want to put a spotlight on them because.
And you decide to use the principle of if you miss the ball, don't miss the man. And you come after Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, who is our leader.
Yeah.
Be rest assured that starting from this month of May, you will not have it easy. It doesn't matter who you are.
Right.
And all our communicators, our activists, and our party people have our explicit permission to go for anybody that comes for our flag bearer.
Right.
It's too much of it.
Yeah.
It's gone on for too long. Our flag bearer may be a very fine, gentleman, peaceful person, but he represents a group. He doesn't represent himself. So he can choose to keep his, fineness and everything, but we will protect him and protect our party. And so that's a very important, notice that we are sending out there. But for what happened this morning, you see, when you allow people to treat you in a certain way for a very long time, they normalize it. And it's not going to happen again.
Yeah.
We believe that when we're in government, because we had the responsibility of the people, the mandates of the people, sometimes you have to endure certain things and let it pass. But we are not going to tolerate that anymore. We are not going to tolerate any form of attack on our party, uncalled for. Any form of needless attack on our flag bearer. It would not happen again. We are going to deal ruthlessly with any individual who, for their own personal, parochial, political interest, would want to denigrate our party or our flag bearer. And for me, I think yesterday I met, some of our communicators, and our instructions are very clear. Anybody comes for our flag bearer, go for the person without restraints.
Right.
Don't wake up in the morning and go for anybody.
Yeah.
Our entire philosophy is grounded on the principle of advocating issues and policies. Stay on that course with us, and there will be no problem. But if you lose on the policy, advocacy, issue, fact-based debate, and you decide to use the principle of if you miss the ball, don't miss the man, and you come after Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, who is our leader, be rest assured that starting from this month of May, you will not have it easy. It doesn't matter who you are.
Right.
And all our communicators, our activists, and our party people have our explicit permission to go for anybody that comes for our flag bearer.
Right.
It's too much of it.
Yeah.
It's gone on for too long. Our flag bearer may be a very fine, gentleman, peaceful person, but he represents a group. He doesn't represent himself. So he can choose to keep his, fineness and everything, but we will protect him and protect our party. And so that's a very important.
Station. Yes, a seminal kind be not me person me addressing. But Kwame me person me bisa Ghana 4 questions. Between a year Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, the highest wenya ewoni wiase a vice president, I'm sure send the highest would be cool, and John Dramani Mahama near Bawumia highest no Mahama no wenya twem to the extent say obeye Ghana man penny ka say okojina home Asanya Ghana man penny. Between these two people, ahobrasia kwanso. Why na mususu say ohia Ghana for ni di pa. Yemfa ne sanke nim owura Bawumia baabia. Yemfa ne sanke nim Dr. Kansan Bawumia baabia. Ane nim eye owura Mahama so baabia. Ba ne nim ne say Dr. Bawumia highest position in life. A vice president of a country be a friend in Ghana. And yet, near you no highest position in life, no. Ura na your friend Mahama no, and the lowest position. Because or grinding up from vice president position, no, ebe be president of Ghana. Ekwe former president of Ghana. In fact, on 24th July 2012, menkai etie for yaw. O manpeninda data mills. Tuana na mo se no Owura Mahama esan hye limpaboa to aso edi America kraka as president of Ghana and son over standing for 2012 elections. Now was the president of Ghana fully. Me no ka say Owura Mahama ya meka na semi. He is the elected president of the Republic of Ghana. I know to that could be some say between Dr. Bawumia, whose highest pedigree in life, a vice president, and president of the country. I friend Mahama Sebi Sankamundi Mumyenua and the Mundim character mpa based on their portfolios they have handled in life. Why and here Ghana need pa. Now sometimes there are some people in MPP. I am in a note to that. I restrain myself. Some because they don't merit it. And indeed, positions I can perform better than them. Without humility. Without humility. Without humility. People like Miracles Aboagye, I am going to say, yes, kasa hunuaka, there be kasa biya bekan biya ekura ura. Kasa bekan itimi say ura. Eti say, oh yeah, around President Mahama. And now you are around Owura Bawumia. Mon samwa mo kanu betimi aye Owura Bawumia ye. And mon samwa no betimi asay no. And vice versa. And same could be applicable to the other side of the divide. Be and Kabaka se wan kan bonus. Because Miracles Aboagye mu protect your interest. Utie tape ya me boy ya. Kwam. Osi henceforth o mesinkete se MPP. O mesinkete se Miracles Aboagye group. O mesinkete se subscribers of Bawumia ideology. O mesinkete se emabunu a ebiamu MPP. O mesinkete se nkrofo ma wi aga na sika. A o menye sika ni bi de okroma. O mesinkete se henceforth we are watching say you go after Dr. Bawumia, they will go after you. You come after Dr. Bawumia, they will come after you. Eti obi bekas young fans and can no and come protect Omura. But where were the likes of Miracles Aboagye? When some foolish people in MPP, Eka say President Mahama and the Kuma Tamils, people like Miracles Aboagye, where were they? When some foolish people in MPP were going after John Dramani Mahama, where were they? Kwame okay, Jibro Kanazwe, that Burkina Bay contractor, Oma Oche President Mahama, Ford was an Explorer expedition, and even that car, President Mahama added it to the fleet of cars at the presidency. Senia MPP Miracles Aboagye Sopa, President Mahama Okrumah. Did anybody come after them? Because they came after President Mahama? Yes, some who would drop bang, and I am finding President Mahama Okrumah. And some bang, and I am come for President Mahama Okrumah. But because Oya Boko or Damreo, on Penu Semunti, a lot of times President Mahama Baka Semunja Baninka. And today, small boy like you, Miracles Aboagye, small boy like you. What could I get to a small boy, Makoda? Oh, team radio, so can say, I was on TV. If you come after Bawumia, hey, I'm warning you from today, you Miracles Aboagye. This is a great warning to you. Me warn you, I was citizen show, so me na know to that. If you dare come after John Mahama from today, me and my people, we also come after you. Sa grona muti kroma na mudi no. Sabi, Dr. Bawumia Bobra, me mfama no mayenu muna nimtia. But what is good for the goose is equally good for the gander. And me catch them who say, and kwesi President Mahama be wi na mamu. Na ndi si betwa 40 years. Wo bia no obeda okromha. Wo di si e betwa. Ya nya di to say fresh ahead of the 2016 elections and crofo we din sem hunu kan kwa asem okromarum wi ase twantro President Mahama co position. Let us say ye hunu adwuma pa President Mahama. And I'm telling you Miracles Aboagye, if you like, from today, you people should also come after President Mahama. We will come after you. We will come after you. You know Vice President Krampo Mubuno. Me the highest pedigree in life. Or the Beko womb. Or be president, vice president, Mubuno. Now you are not quite former president. As a president, or no the Mumuno, or no you can come after him. Now you come after Omo dia and no the Mu protect it. Koto Dianeboja Nyan Tremfan Honko. So that is it. I mean, I'll not waste my time on people like Miracles Aboagye. They don't merit the credit hour of this station. But I'm saying, say Bruno Kaino. Say Papa Mumpo Yate. Papa Mumpo Ate. See, I say, Granibeka be one ta. Be one que. You go so there. Say people like Miracles Aboagye be come and what to. I won't say me what. We are not saying don't criticize the government. Say the idea be amekao. Criticize President Mahama. President Mahama is not above criticisms. Mikra me yene bano. Toda bia waya de na mani nji ho ameka. Because I don't want my father to fail. So that is the essence of love. Criticize him constructively. But we are going to say, all the politics, the partisanship, ebe seti agenda, atu futura gu Ghana for enia, ho na be hunu say, we share che wane nema. Eti kwajo, monka tra Miracles Aboagye say, sa grow en so a grow ye ni so say no. So wa fa ba bia, ya fa ba bi say no. So dem Yesu Kristo a ye training chain ye dware. So want to mean Trobia Foko Kroma. Omo protect Dr. Bamiano. We also protecting our own, and his name is John Dramani Mahama. Obianya now you say Okosesebi. Aye Dr. Bamia and Sembia Enfra. Nemomu. So why are you say protect Dr. Bamia dia? Dare not come close. So say Edria Sam you know go no. What about say President Mahama? Okay, I know bet I am. Okroma. Kwame, that's just about that. Minya Bank of Ghana, you know, me fancy. Maybe we will do some quick calls. Now, Kwame, OCMP from goes away. Are you sure, say, Obi MPP in your classmate? Kwajo, Oko school MPP in your class. I teach about when it's my dear. Now, I don't know the money, my dear, no more the money. I don't get it too. Sabi. But most of them say one more kasa in switch no manim. Idea is simple. Obi abeti ase na MPP ni ntiase. Idea nyansasem bebo aman no MPP ni no buru jimisem. Idea ye di etuhu acha ne odo. Ebe sem anwene oman no MPP ni obeji ska san waye. Almost every positive thing that will be projected by NDC, MPP will project negative. And it shall say from 1947, time we're forming the UGCC. Time we're Kwame Nkrumah, independent for Ghana. MPP paying for that. Etrokrata Kwama Ohima, say Ghana and Sonagibo. It's more Hima and grantee independence. Time we're Kwame Nkrumah, AC Akosombo Dam. Today, when you're 1,020 megawatts free. 300 megawatts free MPP nananum eko katre omo ema is can say dabi MYN Ghana we are then 6 million population akoso bonusu but no omo name the vision of Osaje for Kwame Nkrumah. Whilst MPP was looking at enipa kakrebi any the kind of excess generational capacity and Nkrumah edebano. Kwame Nkrumah was looking at industrialization and agriculture. And above all, now Nkrumah has said, in Kenya Numpa will generate no or beton be my neighboring countries. Togo, Burkina Faso, Ivory Coast, and Omwaka. But MPP, visionless people, or my niece wedding hunuetia, no more hunu and common. And it has been consistent. What they know how to do best. And they say, you bet me say ni pa mana be no kre. Hwe say na omutimi say JJ, Emma Santimai no chimai. When we were growing up, ye mu bia na ye choose the path, see ye bedo JJ. But a bad they say, anka wo ya kan nipa na anka be obedo JJ because ya indoctrinate you asama ya catch no wagu trim no. Wonyi nyina wo tan JJ. Say nya no kuro. Say na mpanyifo ni be na ya kronfo. Enti na JJ tin no gu mountain so no. Yes, we understand that there were excesses that we can talk about, but I'm talking about the integrity that rested on the shoulders of a man called Rollins. So I am not surprised. So the same MPP and sabi senyeme koya ombe si omano na omsedu asami no omde aka sensem no enye owura John Dramani Mahama 1 odi kan bae no sabre no also wudum so no kwame mbeka ya because not do so a generational capacity problem. Over Mahama, you're not going to say, Omubesha normal ranges from foreign power, but that was what gave birth to the car power policy, the Ameridale, those things. And let me even use Ameri as an example. President Mahama Muko negotiated Ameri 510 million Ghana cedis. This same MPP, look, Ameri Baba Buaina Dumsone Friensu. This same MPP, Edomanusia Ameriho, and Ameri Buaten 510 million, and a day Ekabasa. Then John Dramani Mahama Modi Ameri nearby, but Omufriso, Omanya Quenya. Because MPP in Toronto Muchaino at Torgan of Wasum. And no time I say to that this time, me more being tantrum and I'll dispel that truth right there. Now Uncle Toby to them, I'm one you say and tro. I'm one you say no crack, name me and tro. What him say, 510 million Ghana cedis negotiation end this year with Ameri. MPP who was speaking against it was in opposition. We thought some bar either contract no. Omubetwem and as Mary negotiate crampa, they will beat down the price because almost 510 million of boarding. Ladies and gentlemen, are you aware that MPP came, renegotiated the contract from a whooping 510 million cedis to a whooping $1.2 billion? Akron Etienne, I am not surprised, ladies and gentlemen. Say Osha Senior Bank of Ghana, Kwame, Aboagye. And now the same MPP people, say Bank of Ghana, na Bank of Ghana, Aboka. Look, Bank of Ghana, maybe I don't know how you christen it, but they neither make loss or profit. They call surplus. But even if you claim say my expenses, losses are, I don't have a problem because you also say hey bia, once in position, hey bia unya this in back one, or can say there were some losses of a thing. But Kwame, can we understand this and understand this proper? Kwame, in 2018, our MPP taking over after 2017. Anomasha Boka 793 million Ghana cedis, Bank of Ghana. Kwame, are you aware, sir, in 2022? Under the watch of MPP, I don't think I mean Adam say Anta, former Minister of Finance under Nana Akufo-Addo, and then was in all kasa like I'm shocked. Say na me raper or no all time. Dabio na onim who anko horse re. In 2022, over under Uno Keno Foriata. Any MPP for Anamo Ghana, Mobo Ghana, if you claim these are losses, and you may come and say, Bank of Ghana under your watch in 2022, Abo Ghana 60.8 billion. 60.8 billion. Sometimes, and this is for now, a toda as a lenient kakra, and somebody must even answer. 60.8 billion. In fact, it was under your watch when about 60 billion was transferred from GCB account to an unknown source. Akron 47. Yeah, can someone can be. In 2023, MPP, Bank of Ghana, Abo Ghana 10.4 billion. In 2024, Abo Ghana Kabio. Then NDC took over. In any case, Kwame, granted in post say, Omo cancer MPP time. Sabi, Omo kanu ketwa, which is not true because my choice at 2022, Omo 60.8 billion, which is the highest in all the field. But granted in post say, yes, NDC is what boka. Tesenia Bia, one of these years, the MPP board kei, yeka huwa semwa. Kwame, let's measure a carbon to what kind of economy that has been built. Because Bank of Ghana, Ewasudi, Nene say they will stabilize the economy. They will stabilize the city. Whilst they work on monetary policy, now the financial ministry is also working on fiscal policy. So two of them stabilize the economy. But even if you limited the argument to Bank of Ghana, yemi say, Sasi kaya omudi ese ejumaimu ma Ghana stabilize you know. And the MPP, was there anything called stability? Some claim say, Omaboka is over 30 billion if it is true. I can say for free. Say, as I'm speaking with you, and then see there, na dollar abono phone from and the MPP, a quadra 17 Ghana cedis to $1. And then Aquasura Air 12 cedis to $1. In MPP time, I'm a Bank of Ghana no boka. But what was the standing of the Ghana cedi? Today, as I'm speaking with you, interest rates were from because Oura Pandit Esiama de Nyama Kwansuma referencing rates, lending rates, policy rates, from so it has affected the interest rates even at the banks. We see when you credit. I'm asking, ladies and gentlemen, that in 2022, MPP bought 60.8 billion. Adding to the affect interest rate, reference rate, and the policy rate, the lending rate positively. Why were they in the negatives? Abusiye, and the Oko market say Oko Kodija. A bra na ya ton 1,200 MPP abenso, and the Sabro Kronwa, Ukra be 480 Ghana cedis abenyabi. Because ya tutu sikani ye ama affect inflation positively. In 2024, NDC Urban Power, NDC take inflation from 23.5%. As of last month, even though last 2 months ended, inflation is in single digit 3.2%. It's because we have a certain Bank of Ghana, second audition before friend and losses. It has affected the inflation rate positively. And by extension, some inflation rate in Uko market is what you can feel. Unfilia, Anka, say, a bro, you turn 1,002, no. By now, you turn 1,002 and you turn 1,005. But then a bro, turn 1,002 and above 500. Other than the sugar, now you over 1,000 cities and then at form. I'm asking you. A bro bottle, now over 1,000 cities, and a bro bottle, me also be about 500 Ghana cities. There are a lot of things and then other form because monetary policy, no, Atimia government on many years. There have been stability over the effort of the gold board through the dire instrumentality of the likes of lawyer Sami Jemfi and KCL Atoforsen. And Sheshamide Gua Kwanso, coupled with some of the policies, prudent policies from Bank of Ghana, and then one of Enyama assure your city, ama stability is the creation of the gold board. One more time as Bank of Ghana, as Finance Ministry, and as science the same way Amo Mutirim. Now as at that time, Ghana tete pansam here to the stand say yenyan kwakrane mrewa a quarter painting kwa eyo yechra on the street because of so-called domestic debt exchange program. So it is not about what Bank of Ghana invested, it is about the impact of the investment. It's not me say sankro for we when the trauma there it's no more classmate oma boom boom too much. When so I just economics professor na no to that come be tram konya buru so na machira me ma bro. My break every day just a champion before there. Adai, ya wo me mamwana. Why? No, me I cannot be doing that. I cannot be teaching MPP people for free. My break. I know someone in there. I know some bonbon. You have confided in me. To be better say me chrema there. But me chrema people Americans Aboagye. Ube chrema say your best number. Say I didn't know. Say I say Niam sure people like Miracles Aboagye crying say, or don't know what which part didn't you understand? Said the whole show. Because one more time, Moboka 60.8 billion, and yet all these things I'm talking about, 60.8 billion, and so now and Kwada was school and yet free SHS was your flagship policy. Free SHS, you know. President Mahama in 2015 and a launching free day and Sakra and Nakufa to be nationalize it. Yes, ne enca the major flagship policies to say a Jumura, big push and largely 24-hour economy. But Papa Noa, or no crown pro sabi, most of Baba good free SHS, and a down maintain a ne, Yankopuadum, ya more afraid to me the Edikusia keke, Kusia. And then Kolandi di peche. We are not saying, say, school had an heaven, but it's better an improvement on Nyana Momo Demand Kodano, I was a secondary school home. So you don't just say Bank of Ghana are making losses. You don't just say Bank of Ghana expenditure do baby, but you should tie into the fact say Bank of Ghana, yes, our investment that you call losses, what has been the targeted impact on the economy? Who 60.8 billion now Aboagye? What was the targeted impact on the economy? Aboagye 60.8 billion. Esan do sakoto to mrewa enu kwakura botom. Mo policy funti, mo kumunipa over 800. Kama Conference Center, Penyini one of them. So these are people me want to say sankabe possible na you bet me do school fees amamwa. Na for mo home training. Cause where the fa sense so mature class be and you be penny ayamamwa. Feel it all because I don't just get it. Near a simple nyansani bia beti ase no an MPP person will find it difficult to understand. I don't get it all. At the end is simple. Utim say obi ate ase but oy MPP ni keke no on ase. Sa one person beti bibia ase a ko share MPP atade na she simple. On ase da. On ase da. Eti mamomo obi anadam. Yes, as citizens of the land, we can tell Bank of Ghana to be cautious. Say enyese ebia MPP eboka 1 cedi. Enti wonso be boka 1 cedi na catch say you've had better impact. We can speak to Bank of Ghana say as you go on your best say more expenditure no mo hwe say na mbetimi ateso. But MPP ni ma meka say asset and this fire near sebi and for so be so when indeed a better effect on the economy of Ghana. That is exactly the point I want to drum home this afternoon. I was for any NDC for these are times that they be catching especially the communicators. When we on radio, we on TV, let's stand our grounds. These people, they lack even the moral temperature to say when it comes to Bank of Ghana matanka we me mama makasa. One in our programs ukra manenkasa. Can't say so jaremra because sense no can ho bon our sense no no bon can what to make a Bank of Ghana sembi where no bon problem was still horrible cry. Man who say look only moral right so become Bank of Ghana sem look we have is it a financial I've forgotten the very act. Is it financial regulatory but what we name act na ya kai me there is an act let's say you need parliamentary approval as Bank of Ghana and sana obetimi apprentice card to support eye abanbia emwa and abanbia adwuma. And it goes on to say untimi print notes more than 5% of the accrued revenue unya in the previous year. But when I make say it is a unya 100 million cedis untimi printing more than 5 million cedis and support to abino. Under MPP, there was a flagrant disregard for this very act. It was totally contravened. To the extent, there were some printings of notes that were done, and the MPP, it was done without parliamentary approval. These guys, look, hey, me say, see, me any brown, why MPP beka 3? Because beko jail no almost every sector will be at the Ghana money. Printing notes without parliamentary approval. A boost have 5% in Milano, printing more than 5%. They don't care jack about the position of the law. Because to them, yeah, Ghana will amount. Yeah, the Ghana mom work and pay. And you know, Omo handle Ghana, send on PBR. I am saying, ladies and gentlemen, that the Bank of Ghana, Bebo Kase, Nemfasudie saying, Ghana nye free moi. Next year, Omo Sakanwa. Na sem Fasudie, Omo times 2. Next year be a baby almost more saka no if no more na fasodie yenya times 3 say ka we emfaso mu and your body and your Bank of Ghana boss aka no because the microphobia better say omo boss 60.8 billion in just 2022 and yet the hardship or how near money on the Ghana for firm. Mr. Lincoln akwete maba ordinary Ghana over K also adjoining on Facebook. Kawawa Abdul Rashid. Okay. Then Miracles Aboagye, who according to Aboagye somewhere stole MPP campaign money and dismissed as DC. Sentinel me person business only DC na ya pamono na. Achukwashi. I say let Miracles continue with his loose talk for the more he speaks, the more angry Ghanaians become. Okay. Paul Amanasoji, I say good afternoon, Iko, and this is the best future for for Ghanaians. MPP never again. Kwame me ba fa course na Ghana for actually margin 0302 2080 90 pese Ghana for so chiro margin kakra. Okay, so where I Pele, don't forget Bawumia send NDC to opposition 2016 and send MPP to opposition. Trust me, he will remain in opposition forever. Okay, maybe I will say you will not see anything wrong with it now. I don't know what he's saying though. Okay, Ras Kotukasik. Kevin did a video about that guy. Okay, Eric Derry. That's a good afternoon now to Darko. Thank you, Stephen Joe. Okay, and also Adrian Ewa. So you can send your message live on Accra 100.5 FM. Ubana watch the wajune. Okay. So yeah, focus. Yeah, but there was an issue and I'm best make one. This police for no a big cultural exams, is it for college or something? I don't have the full grips of the matter. But me patrol. Me DBA me can say as a party, me sense same way. Me can DBA. I am here now. Now we should learn to appreciate our own as a party. We are moving around one country say, yeah, politicize security. We are not doing that. We are not politicizing anything. And before Kromoma 70 years for call police this was But I'm saying, say, there are some people they belong to the party. They work so hard in making sure say about Baba power. And these are people who are qualified for some of these exams that they write. But they be because they do not know anybody, according to some of them. And I'm not saying that is the position or that's the truth. And to be honest, maybe our failure, maybe. Let's learn to appreciate our own. Because sometimes, yeah, so be a party that you are saying, or something kwa, na say ne koja na yere, and you say police this so jeni, share me person me party ba power say near there, party baba power, or control exams, say, onya or no sunya opportunity. Nana Kufa do be free so one promo two, bodyguard no dinechino. Kwajon Kroma. Nana Kufa do be free so bodyguard no dinechino. You know produce no emane kwaye. Say chief of army staff, and I'm wrong. I forgot the position. What promo two? Nana Kufado. What promo two? You know, didn't you know? Man, post. Obaka say, and I know yet, but only Papa no Gusu so them, and you know. So we must also be deliberate. Because President Mahama cry a meeting, no can say judges for to be brehon more. I'm one people before. We must neutralize it. And no nobody new. And this things we are Ghanaian, grassroots no so Ghanaian. Because me told be say cause we brebam so sa. Me cause a minya no me say Mahama. Cause they know say be a minimobi. But yeah. Say yan crop only be me from nana ebia MC say ni say. Yene nana nam say aboa afekura afa no mu a oni ade. MP yene nana nam ya bre ho a say ni say afe say wo de MP ni kura no be frɛ wo afe frɛ MP ni kura o say why Disney ade. Oh, there are some people who are MP who busy because they are the same people you need in the coming elections. Yes, I'm going to lose. What they kind of crash them? I am a muntie, especially more MPs na manya ebiamu areas no yen winning hoda. I'm a winning. You must be careful, especially me honum domi kwa benya honorable Elipuma Krugu. Place like that, we must be careful and make sure say we consolidate our gains. Me and me bra penny James Enho, Tema West, he's doing so well. Places like that, we must consolidate our gains. And I'll use this platform, say, Mepa and Penny Fortune. Sir, can't say, constituencies here. Young fan saying, should I end this constituencies, MP constituencies, no? Young finding way be you better resource MPs, no? Young finding way to resource them. Baby said, Domiko Abenya say, your ministerial appointment, yeah, because that is how I bet him is where you should that position. You know, near where they have one crowd to make sure they be winning. I want to a seat to a MPP seat. Don't make a MPP seat. MPP never win. And on your meadum, you movie, ya hear who yet may win his seat. No, and I perceive lose his seat. No, see, I perceive win his seat in the we must resource the MP. They making sure see a bit to start a project. James Enho Tama West. Places say you're winning for the first time. We must make sure say best type project. Send a bit my song crofo ni no matter to my. My enkwada en you say Domiko Abenya ye seat. Enye ye seat. MPP for seat and a Ghana for Brown with Yetimiaje. Yanya Niamani in so many, so that we'll be able to consolidate our gains and we will win in 2028. But may I say to me that oh you're winning Jack, you're winning here.
Debi kama amena PENDREAM TV ase. Now so far so good. Say open online portal e wo Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.